It's part 3! Alright, I'm a silly bitch. Alright, so this time I'm going to be showing you guys my Game Boy games. So, yeah, I would have some DS games, but I loaned my DS to a friend with most of my games, and they got stolen. Bitch still owes me $200. So, yeah, I would show you that, but I don't have one. So, yeah, here's my Game Boy games. Let's open that box. Alright, so there's the charger. Let's get that out of the way. We got Tetris DX, which was the person who had my Game Boy stolen. Actually, to begin with, she gave it to me, so, yeah. Pinball Dreams, I think. Yeah, my brother found that doing HUD houses as well, so I snatched that. Pretty decent. It's just your basic Game Boy pinball game. Daedalian Opus. My brother also picked this up doing HUD houses. It seems to be a sliding puzzle game. Somebody actually bought this used from some goddamn place. I imagine it's probably from GameStop. That looks like a GameStop sticker. But yeah, that's kind of a crappy game, but I held on to it. Game & Watch Gallery, which my brother picked up doing HUD houses. I think there's Game & Watch Gallery 2. Played that for a little bit. Not a bad game. Not great, but not bad. And we got Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons. Got that from a friend. It's awesome. This is a Zelda game. Street Fighter 2, which I got from a girl that I kind of liked. I think she loaned it to me and never got it back. I actually really liked the girl, but, you know. It's a Street Fighter 2 port for Game Boy, so it's not that good. And Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, which I picked out of the trash as well. Yeah, garbage picking pays off sometimes. I played it a few times. Not too bad. And we got Pokemon Trading Card Game. This is one I actually bought with my own money. Remember the first time I got this, my brother, I let my brother play it, and he accidentally saved over my game right after I got a fucking Mewtwo in the very beginning, so I was pretty pissed about that. Yeah, it's a Pokemon game. Bram Stoker's Dracula. Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. I played this for about 5 or 10 hours and didn't care much for it. My friend loaned this to me and said I could have it because he's never going to play it again. Uh-oh. Did I fucking lose another one? I don't see Final Fantasy Tactics in there. Fuck! God damn it, I just realized it's fucking gone. Anyway. Final Fantasy 1 and 2 Dawn of Souls. The remake for Game Boy Advance. Not a bad game. Sword of Mana, which was originally released as Final Fantasy Legend for Game Boy. That's actually, the original is actually better than this for the Game Boy. And we got Final Fantasy 4. Yep, that's right, I got Final Fantasy 4. We got Final Fantasy 5. And Final Fantasy 6, which I just pulled out on my Game Boy, because I love this fucking game, and I'll buy any port of this game that ever comes out. Except for the PlayStation 1, I never owned that. And Mega Man Battle Network 3, White Edition. I think I got that in a trade with someone. And the ancient doodad for link cables. Now, the thing is, I have lost most of all the Game Boy games I have ever owned. I lost Kirby's Dream Land. I've lost Lion King. I've lost Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, Pokemon Silver, Pokemon Ruby, Pokemon Sapphire, Pokemon Pearl, and now Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, apparently, which is one of my favorite games, which I'm kind of actually pissed about. So, yeah, I lose most of my Game Boy games because they're so fucking small and hard to keep track of, but that's all the Game Boy games I own. So, oh, you know what? Yeah, there's an idea. Let's go over here, shall we? I forgot I own this damn thing. Ah! There we go. I'll do my PSP collection as well. I got the red Kratos edition of the PSP. Awesome. Too bad the goddamn thing doesn't fucking work. Yeah, I have a busted PSP. The thing is, I played it a lot for a while, and I kept putting it in sleep mode, which I think might have been part of the problem. Thing is, now, actually this started happening last November, and I bought the thing last June, or July. It stopped reading discs. These things, won't fucking read them. Just everything else still works, it just won't read a disc. And it was like after the 3-month warranty had worn out. So I fucking can't get the damn thing to work. And I've been neglecting to call Sony to see if they could fix it. But yeah, it's kind of bullshit that my PSP broke 4 months after I got it. So since I got the God of War edition, it came with God of War and Superbad. Got the Sega Genesis collection for it, because there's nothing better than having portable Sega Genesis, you know? Especially considering that, I lost my Sonic games and all that shit. It's got some really great games. I got Comic Zone, Column, Sonic the Hedgehog, Alex Kidd isn't great. But it's got Kid Chameleon, Phantasy Star 2, 3, and 4, Super Thunderblade, Vector Man 1 and 2, Golden Axe. It's just a really great collection. I picked it up for like $10-15, and I'd rather have it for PSP than like PlayStation 2, because I like to be portable with my games, especially if it's something like a Sega game. It's got a save feature. Got Metal Gear Acid 2. I think that should be in here. Oh, that's just Metal Gear Acid in there. Oh, there's the 2 right there. Alright, so I got Metal Gear Acid 2. That was one of the games I bought when I got it. Metal Gear Acid, because I'm a big Metal Gear fan. And Final Fantasy Tactics, War of the Lions. I actually got this game for free. Yeah, when I bought my PSP at Meijer, and then I went to a GameStop and bought this, and a subscription to the magazine. In the midst of talking about this magazine subscription, she didn't ring this up, and when I left, I'd only paid $70, and I didn't pay for this. This was not on my receipt. It should have been $110, because I bought this brand new for $40, but she didn't ring it up, so I didn't have to pay for it, which I really lucked into. So yeah, that was a good deal on my part. So if any of you guys know how to fix the PSP problem, drop me a comment, because I've tried everything and can't get the thing to work. And I'd really love to have a working PSP, because I was really getting into Metal Gear Acid, and I was in the 2nd chapter of Final Fantasy Tactics, one of my favorite games of all time. It really is. I really do think the game is that great. So if anybody knows if I can call Sony or or who I can call or what I can do to fix this thing, because it's not reading discs anymore. It'll just spin the disc and not respond and not do anything until I remove the disc. So if anybody knows how to fix that, please leave me a comment, because I would love to have a working PSP again. I love my PSP, but it doesn't fucking work anymore. So yeah, that's the end of my handheld section. Now, next time, PlayStation 1.